All right, so today is lesson 7, and the vocabulary word of the day is IQR. Now, it's not really a word, it's an acronym there. IQR standing for interquartile range. So what we want out of this is the range. So that's the largest number minus the smallest number, but we're talking about interquartiles, and that's what we're going to be dealing with here. So there's your official definition, interquartile range. The difference between the medians of the two halves is called the interquartile range, or IQR. All right, so that doesn't tell us much. So what we're going to do here is we're going to jump all the way down to the bottom of the page and show you what's going on with it there. And it's letter D. The previous questions that are above it there, we don't need them right now, because that's what I'm trying to say. So it says here the medians of the lower and upper half of a data set are called quartiles. Because remember, we're talking about interquartile range. It says the median of the top half of the data is called the upper quartile. The median of the bottom half of the data is called the lower quartile. Okay, so what are they getting at here? All right, well, what they're getting at is that if you've got your information, okay, it goes from here to here, and this is your smallest number over here, and this is your largest number over here. If we put the numbers in order from least to greatest, in the middle would be the median. All right, so there it is. There's the median. All right, right there in the middle. Now, it says the median of the top half. So this is our, from here to here, this is our top half of information. So if you take the median between these two guys, well, that would be something right around there. This is what we call the upper quartile. I'm going to call it the UQ for right now. All right, and this is the median of the bottom half of the data. So if we go from our median here to all the way down to the bottom there, this is your bottom half. All right. If we take the median of those two, all right, that'd be right around in there. This is our lower quartile, or in other words, our LQ. So why do you think they call them quartiles? Think about it. Think about it. Yeah, we got 4 spots. We got 4 spots that are here. So because we've got 4 spots, it breaks it up into fourths, in other words, into quarters. So each group would be 25% of the numbers that are listed. Hence the phrase quartiles. All right. So let's go through, and we're going to kind of skip here to where it says your turn. Oh, don't worry. We'll eventually get to the other questions that are there. Maybe just not today, but we'll get there. So what we want to do for right now is, the first thing we want to do here is list out the numbers in order from least to greatest. We're going to go through the whole interquartile and information on there. But it's going to be easier if we go ahead and just simply list them out. I know, drama here, listing numbers. Okay, so the smallest number is at 50, and we've got 3 of them. So 50, 50, 50. All right, and then there's a 51, and if you just want to kind of just keep on filling them in here, that's fine there. All right, 55, there's 2 56s, I got 2 57s, all right, I've got a 59, we've got ourselves a 66, all right, we've got a 70, we've got 2 72s, and right now I'm getting a little bit nervous here because I feel like I'm not going to make it. I know there's a lot, but visually we're going to be able to see it there. A 73, a 74, a 76, so that's a 77, a 79, and then we've got 2 80s. So what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to scrunch mine in. I'm going to work down the page. 80, 80, 81, and an 82. Okay, so first of all, how many data points are there? Well, we can just simply count them all up. And it should be the same as the number of dots that we've got. So let's see here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There should be 23 of them. So we got 23 points of data that we've got. All right. The next thing they want to know is, what is the median? Well, as you remember, the median is the middle number. Now we got 23 numbers that are here, 23 of them. So let's go back to what we did before, and we want to find that middle number. And I don't necessarily want to just simply go, okay, you match it with you, and you match it with you, and you match. Let's kind of be a little more formal here. There's 23 of them, okay? Which means if I do 23 divided by 2, all right, we're going to get ourselves what? We're going to get 11 and a half. So the idea is I should have 11 of them. Okay, I should have 11 more numbers over here, and the one who's in the middle is the median. 11 plus 11 is 22. There's a 23rd number. So let's count 11 numbers over. So 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the next number, which is 66, there's my median. And again, that takes away from, oh my gosh, I don't have them in a nice pretty straight line. I don't have to worry about doing that at all. So let's look at the next question. What is the lower quartile? Remember, the lower quartile. Lower quartile is the median of the bottom half of the numbers. So that's from 50 up through 59. So let's see here. There was 1, a 2. Wait, I don't have to count them up. I can see right, there's 11 of the numbers. So I got to find the middle one there. So the middle of 11. So if I do 11 divided by 2, okay, I'm going to get 5.5, which means 5 goes there, 5 goes there. That's 10, and the one guy who's in the middle makes the 11. So all I got to do is count over a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. That next number, there's my lower quartile. And so we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. That's what we're trying to do. So what's the upper quartile? Well, as we saw before, it's the same idea. There's 11 numbers that are over here. So all I've got to do is count for 5. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's the very next number. So it is 77. If I like, I could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and still the very next number. I know. Amazing, isn't it? So what's the interquartile range? Well, 77 minus 55. To find the interquartile range, you subtract the quartiles. And that's what range was. Remember, the highest number versus the lowest number. But it's not just range, it's interquartile range. So that's why we're doing the 77 minus the 55. So we should get 22 for our IQR. So they want to know, what does the IQR tell you about the range of data? Well, this is where it's important, because if we think about it, the IQR, all right, if we've got median, all right, and we've got lower quartile and upper quartile, this is 25% of the information. That's 25 information. So what it's saying is 50%, or in other words, that's a bad percent symbol. 50% or half the data, all right, is here. And that's what's so important about it. So in other words, half the numbers are between 55 and 72. So that kind of focuses our attention on, what are we kind of looking at? What's kind of the normal numbers? Where should it kind of be around? And let's just kind of do some interpretations that are with it. So that's all we want you to do for right now. Let's go up above here a little bit just to kind of show you what we've got here. And this is more of marking the quartiles, but it's tough on the dot plot, and that's why we're having you list them out so you can see them a little bit better. So that's why I'm not as focused. Now you can do it, but like I said, it can get a little bit frustrating at times. It makes you kind of want to feel like you're, yeah, and that's not what we want from you. So for right now, we're going to list them out. Moving forward, we'll let you kind of shorten them up there by trying to use the dot plots, but let's see the information first. So that's it for tonight, people.